The Nightjar. That's an interesting name. I feel like they're getting very creative lately. We got under 3 inches on the blade, a Vincent Rizzo design. We have OS 10 steel with a satin finish, micarta with vortex pattern handle on this one. I want to say, I think I saw some pictures of this one. It might be like a very nice small EDC fixed blade. Is that what it is? Let's go ahead and find out. We have a Kizer sticker here. We have the blade. Well, that's looking interesting to say the least. We have the sheath, and we have some paperwork and a wiping cloth, right? Very usual unboxing experience. We'll come back to the sheath in just a second, but let's go ahead and look at the blade because this is something unusual. Here we have a hole that's pretty much on the blade, pretty pronounced. Not gonna be your typical spider co hole. I mean, this is a whole different circle in a category of its own. And I'm surprised to find out it is actually Blackbird Designs. Same guy, I believe, who brought you the Sparrow, right? Kizer Sparrow. That's the one that comes to mind right now. We've checked it out here in the channel before. So quick wiping of the blade there to give you a full picture of what we're working with. We have a nice little sheep's foot warning blend going on here with a flat grind. There's that OS 10 steel, right? Good on the budget end of things. And I mean, I'm looking at the handle here. It's a little bit on the shorter side. I do like the micarta on this one. It's a pretty sweet sort of orange or blue. In case you don't know, blue and orange are complementary colors. So these are obviously gonna look really good. We have the hardware on one side with the hexagonal pattern. We have captive hardware here from the non-show side. It's going to be a hexagonal pattern. And for the moment of truth, here we go. Is it going to be full 4-finger grip or not? Well, if you try to do a hammer grip, I mean, pinky is going to be left in no man's land. So there's this hole here, and there is an intrusive thought that makes me want to just put the finger on the hole, karambit style. Yeah, let me not get crazy with it, trying to pull a ninja move. Miguel, what are you doing? Don't do that. Anyways, yeah, if I put the index finger in the hole, and it is actually a good size for a finger, like I'm not a mad scientist, I'm sure that that was intentional, then all other 3 fingers can get a full grip on the handle. In this position, I'm assuming you would use more of the front portion of the blade, not so much this back portion, because obviously, you know, your finger's in the cutting path. So something like that, you get more control. We have a good jimping zone right here in the front. If you want to do something like that, or maybe like a pinch grip sort of style, that feels good. Otherwise, you have plenty of jimping in this section as well. And I gotta tell you, I mean, in this kind of awkward, interesting grip here, it actually feels surprisingly comfortable, well thought out for what it's worth. Obviously, no pocket clip, no sore spot anywhere. It actually feels pretty solid. I'm gonna go 9 out of 10 there. You know, the only weird thing here is actually your finger through the hole, if anything. So flat grind, of course. That blade actually feels nice and toothy. Good jimping here behind the blade, which is nice and functional, of course. I mean, talk about a small EDC knife with some quirks to it. That is absolutely something. Let me set it down there so you guys can take a good look at it. Again, called the Nightjar. If you have any restricting local laws, again, this one is under 3 inches, 2.94 inches to be exact. And overall, I mean, you're getting what, a 5.75-inch knife with a 2.75-inch handle, more or less. And the cutting path is around 2.75. Very interesting knife indeed, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this one, right? What are your thoughts on the whole index finger through the hole situation? That's a first for me. Let me know if you have experimented with anything like that in the past. Any other models, maybe a custom fixed blade of some sort. It is a looker. I absolutely like it quite a bit because it's something unique, something you don't see a lot in the fixed blade world. And that quirkiness alone kind of checks the box for me. I absolutely love stuff like this in the knife community, just seeing new things, people innovating, and I guess trying out different concepts and ideas and things like that. Now, it is a fixed blade. Let me not forget that there is a sheath to go along with it. You have a satisfying click going in and out. Any rattle? No rattle of any kind. And we have that universal spring-loaded button, right? Clip here. You got multiple mounting zones with multiple different holes. You also have different distances and things like that. You could turn it around, make it scout carry, make it horizontal carry, vertical carry, whatever you want to do, right? You got all those options here. So Kizer does a really good job with their sheath. I like this curvature right here on the handle. Allows you to get a good grip and push the sheath out as such. So that feels good.